Can you give a background about your disability and your experience navigating through it?
Yes, I am a person with multiple disabilities. I was diagnosed as a teen with ADHD, and which impacted things and life, school, all of those things, getting up, time, all of those things. So ADHD actually played a pretty major role because, it also impacted my emotional health and development, um, because it wasn't discovered until I went to college. I mean, I wasn't diagnosed until I went to college. I had all of the problems and things with the ADHD, but during the time when was, during the time I was diagnosed in the 90s and living in the South, being a Black woman, usually ADHD was something that was diagnosed in boys at that time, and so they gendered it. But now, there's a lot more education and a lot more uh, to, doctors and educational people. They're more aware, and the diagnose people now. But I also have a mental I have a mental illness. I have clinical depression and anxiety disorder, and that also it impacted all kinds of things, including education, because it's hard to go to class and do things when all you can think about is, depressed thoughts and not being able to get out of bed, and your executive functioning is, you know, gone kaput. So due to mental illness, and things like that, it took me 7 years to get my bachelor's. So, um, but my other disability, the one that's visible that people see, I got um, 15 years ago, and I got a spinal cord injury um, as a result of having an aneurysm inside my spinal cord. But um, I and that experience, because it was it was really rare what happened, and my and so I had experimental surgery to remove the AVM, basically the thing that was causing the aneurysm in my spinal cord. And I found out a week before that surgery that I was pregnant with my kid, and who is now 15. But so I am a C4 quadriplegic incomplete. Um, and and I have mobility, which, some mobility, I use a walker and things, which is also kind of a, a the experience navigating that, because I'm a walking quad, and to explain, yes, I am a quadriplegic. Yes, I can walk, but, it doesn't, but I'm still a quadriplegic because I am affected in all of the four areas, all four quadrants of my body are affected by the spinal cord injury, because my spinal cord was cut into, like, as my doctor put it, I filleted your spinal cord and took it out. So, but I was pregnant, and so they don't know that maybe that my like maybe my kid's stem cells, or as my kid was developing inside, because you're all that new growth, maybe that was what helped me. We don't know. But it left an impact on me, because I got to experience firsthand the reproductive health experience while having a disability.